Alright, so we do see the Zoo versus the Zoo matchup. Nothing too different, just because we do see a lot of Zoo nowadays, just because of how strong the class actually is.
Woodwalkers seem pretty good here.
Yeah, it does.
If you're keeping the Woodwalkers, I think you're also keeping the Direwolf Alpha. But like, is there ever a world where you don't really want to keep Knife Juggler though?
Not necessarily, especially when you have the coin now too.
Yeah, he just could open up with the Knife Juggler and then go Woodwalker into Alpha, but choosing to get rid of the Knife Juggler. So he probably just wants to go Woodwalker on turn 1 into Direwolf Alpha, which I think is pretty solid. That's like a Feral Spirit on turn 2. Except that they also have haste.
Yeah, that's definitely true. Okay, so double Voidwalker, pretty sick. The possessed villager can't really penetrate through these suns quite effectively, unless there's an abusive sergeant, of course. But then again,
get rid of one of them, but still stuck dealing with the second. Probably just see a Dark Peddler come down this turn.
You can also potentially get the abusive sergeant off this as well. Power Overwhelming seems pretty good.
Yeah.
Zealous Initiate seems pretty meh, but it does be able to buff your minions up, but it's still really lackluster.
Well, if you have Forbidden Summoning, then it seems really good, because then you could actually have something to activate it on, a bunch of 1/1s. Like, I've actually had that done to me, like, they Forbidden Summoning, and then the following turn, they go, like, Zealot into Mortal Coil their Zealot.
Yeah. Oh, no, that's a different card, isn't it? Like, the one that buffs up all your 1/1s, but this only buffs up one of them.
Oh, it only buffs one?
Yeah, so this one is the weaker one. Like, you're gonna have like some kind of board control at the moment.
Choosing to go with the Argent Squire this turn, though.
Yeah, I like that a little bit more. Able to develop another creature. Just because if you use Mortal Coil now, your board looks pretty.
You have the second Direwolf Alpha, so you can choose to just kill off the Argent Squire. Looks like he's just gonna go with Direwolf Alpha and maybe attack face. No, he's just gonna kill off the Squire.
Yeah, I like this. You're forcing the Peddler to. I think you have a chance to actually juggle off the other Direwolf Alpha if you do get another creature. Yeah, I like more core first. See if you draw like a 1-drop kind of creature. Trade off the 2/2 into the Direwolf Alpha. Yeah, he did get it.
Better ones to look for too.
Yeah, actually, you might actually want to trade off the Flame Man.
Yeah, you trade either way. You go after either the Direwolf Alpha or Flame Man, which is just both removing 4. But you want it off the board so that you can try getting that 1 and 3, but you completely missed on that 1 and 3. Bit unfortunate, but
I see the animation for these golden cards got a lot darker.
Yeah,
like looking at the Voidwalker right now. But we do see the Argus coming down, being able to efficiently trade off the these two creatures off board and still maintaining its own board, so it's a pretty good condition. But I guess one of them was already from the Dark Peddler.
Well, I think you'd rather see them go away and then keep the Councilman, but he lost the Councilman instead.
Yeah.
Look, I don't think you're too worried about burst at this point in the game. You're actually just looking for
board control,
board development, to actually fight back.
Boss or the Forbidden Ritual to juggle 3, and potentially actually trade off the Doom card with the knives.
Yep, and he got it.
Yep. He's not that unlucky.
Yeah,
but
1 and 3.
Again, looking pretty grim for Bittshock at the moment. Ooh, another Doom Guard pickup. That's actually quite good.
Can't play it this turn though, and he's probably likely going to give up his. Yeah, just choosing to actually concede here. He is pretty far behind on the board and Freeze Mage.
Oh man, that's a sight to behold.
Yeah, just play the best of everything, right? Like I wouldn't be Horse Rider. Like you're not really playing that on turn 3 because you're playing Totem Golem on turn 2.
Yeah, so we did see the Finley. Do you think this is Aggro Shaman? I feel like this is Aggro Shaman.
Yeah, usually it's a.
Okay, so
I don't think he's gonna change his mind with Totem Golem next turn.
Yeah, same. There is also you can also go with the Rockbiter into the Tunnel Trog, just remove the Tunnel Trog, and then you can follow up the Totem Golem. But yeah, Totem Golem is definitely a bit strong there. Pretty good trade onto your own Totem Golem.
Well, you just don't. You could just have the option of not playing either. But since he has 2 Tunnel Trogs, he could just play this and go like, oh, you have a choice of killing my Tunnel Trog or killing off my Totem Golem.
Yeah.
So we might actually see like same trades here. Oh, and the Taunt Totem.
That's a pretty big deal.
Like I think this gives him the option to just kill off the Tunnel Trog, and almost guaranteed that his Totem Golem's going to stay alive here. Yeah. Because he really wants that healing totem. It would be just right, and he also has the Argent Horse Rider next turn if he wants to kill off that totem golem.
Yeah.
The only thing that punishes this play is if he gets healing totem and chooses to use like Rock Rider and kill off the other totem golem.
Mm-hmm.
Probably
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, we do see the Rock Rider being developed. I guess like you're gonna play your other Thundertrog down right now as well, right?
Well, the Shaman Hero Power is really good with
Hero
in his
power,
hand.
Right.
So what I was talking about, like, unfortunately, he does have the answers. If he does roll healing totem, then all of a sudden, okay. I think Taunt Totem was also an option, but no, he just which is pretty much what he wanted.
Yeah, there's also an option to play Pharaoh Spirit here, but since you have the Doomhammer, playing Argent Horse Rider is a lot better, and you can trade into the Totem Golem a lot better as well, and you do have Rock Rider in hand, so you want to start that Doomhammer as soon as possible as well.
Yeah, next turn he'll be able to slam it, kill the Elemental Totem, and hit face for 2.
Mm-hmm.
But we're probably going to see the
Pharaoh Spirit.
Yeah. I was wondering if he had any way of playing the Flame Tongue as well.
Yeah.
Just completely block your opponent. It's like, oh, in order to kill a Feral Spirit, you have to attack me, or take 8 to do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, double Rock Rider. Those are pretty big.
Yeah, those are really big. But
That's 16 damage.
Yeah. And we can also see these taunts being removed this turn as well, but it does leave him with a very, very weak board to actually handle the Shaman with, like Thundertrog and a Spell Totem, which is going to be comboed with a Flame Tongue Totem, so it's just gonna, like, Bittshock is gonna establish like a really, really good kind of board. There's a possibility that he can actually play Finley now as well. Like, you're beneath, the thing from below, it's already at like a pretty low cost. I feel like it's quite okay to actually play Finley here.
Yeah.
Playing on the left-hand side, good kind of board position.
Well, you're figuring that your Tunnel Trog's probably gonna die this turn.
Yeah.
Its own Flame Tongue. He doesn't actually have to do Rock Rider. What are we talking about? No, he does. I was like, okay, you could leave up the Elemental Totem, but then you could just lose to a Lightning Storm at that point.
We're seeing Zorkthar actually playing to his what he's going to draw into his outs now. Like, if he picks up like something like a Lava Burst, like, since Bittshock doesn't have a taunt right now, or he can't even get a taunt from the totem, like from the hero power. So yeah, if he picks up a Lava Burst, there's lethal.
Yeah, he just wins.
Yeah.
Is there any other outs, like a 4 damage card? I mean, Leroy could be it too. No, Leroy can't be it because he only has 5 mana this turn. Well, that is a 4 mana card.
Yeah. 4, 5, 6. So your opponent actually has 6 damage on board, and with the 3 lightning bolts, so he's only 1 off lethal. Well, actually, I have a steady shot. He's dead, actually.
I'm crying.
Yeah, with a steady shot, he's dead, actually. Yeah, so this is lethal right here for Bittshock. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 points of damage, including the steady shot.
Taking that 7 from thing from below definitely was very costly. It all came down to, like, I think if you took the route of actually killing the Flame Tongue Totem and the Tunnel Trog the previous turn, he might have had like a better late game.
So the Shaman versus the Warlock. If the Warlock's able to, I mean, if the Shaman is able to get a pretty good hand, like into the Finley and a really good curve, he can actually potentially...
It's like he's going to play the Voidwalker in turn 1, the Abusive Sergeant on turn 2 into the Flame and attack Soulfire, and then attack face for 3. It's like he has 3 power on board, but his opponent's stuck on 2 again, so you have 1 more creature. It's like you had coin instead of your opponent having coin.
So we do see the Voidwalker being played. Oh, the Forbidden Ritual as well.
You do nothing this turn. It kind of sucks. Whatever, big deal. The next turn you have the Flame Juggler, but it looks like he's going to choose like it is a really good turn 1 play. Like, I don't blame him. This card immediately answers the Voidwalker, able to play a 2-drop either. So it's really working out in the Zoo's favor. Like,
I actually thought that was the best one being dropped.
So yeah, he did choose to not play the Abusive, so he wanted to potentially save the Forbidden Summoning, maybe.
Yeah, I think that Forbidden Ritual is the best card.
Draw you could get there. Yeah, I believe out of the Shaman deck.
I would just play the Peddler here. Yeah, it's just to get into that 1 draw. Mortal Coil would be quite nice. Oh,
there's the Mortal Coil. Yeah, so an immediate answer to that. But like Feral Spirits is going to be pretty good here. Totemic might be the best play. Because it still answers to everything that's on the board normally. You have 5 possible plays to do every turn. Not bad at all.
Ooh, and
Oh,
then Mana Tide Totem being picked up. That's quite
with
huge too.
like Flame Tongue can do work here too. Yeah. He
Yeah.
chooses to just go face with the damage. I hardly die. He's good.
Yeah, I'd remove this Mana Tide Totem. We do see this as an
one
aggro
up.
shaman deck, right? If I remember correctly.
Well, it's always hard to tell with Shaman because they play a lot of the similar cards.
No, didn't he play this last game? He played this last game and lost, right?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
It was mid range, or not mid range. It was aggro.
Yeah. Okay, so
Double
we do
rough
see a
trade.
lightning bolt. Okay, so he can actually play the Pharaoh Spirit and lightning bolt with the creatures, just fight back the board just a little bit. Or you can play the 7/7.
Yeah, I think this is what you were waiting for. You wanted to play this. Like
Ooh.
if he waits any longer, he'll probably never be able to play it safely without immediately dying.
Okay,
But we do see the power of overwhelming. He's going to be able to kill this and only lose one minion out of the deal, and his councilman's going to get pumped too. I don't know if you actually want to use the forbidden summoning. I think it might be just a little bit too greedy to pump up the councilman this turn. You can do it next turn for so much more value.
A few Pharaoh Spirits here is not that bad. You can't go with like Flame Juggler, hope for the 1/1 snipe, but that's not too good in my opinion.
Does the 1/1 snipe even do anything?
No, it doesn't, but it does remove something on board. Alright, the Knife Juggler being played.
I think he's just hoping that the councilman trades in and then he can lightning bolt. Hey, this is where I was mentioning, it's like, oh, you know, how bad is Earthen Farseer in Zoo? You can actually just heal your councilman back up.
It's actually not that bad. Not that bad.
Doesn't sound good either,
Yeah.
because you don't have enough healthy minions. I think if there was a lot more 4 health minions in the Zoo deck, then you might think about Earthen Farseer, but then that just changes the entire
Yeah.
like,
You're
aggro setup of...
Yeah, you gear more to the Reno kind of deck too.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, he did top deck that knife juggler to combo out with the forbidden summoning, and he's just getting a bunch of knives, and he kills off the Feral Spirit, and he's gonna be able to smack face for, I think, 7. I think that's a lot of damage. If he attacked the Feral Spirit.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, this is one of the things I was thinking he was hoping for in the long run, because then he could actually lightning bolt the councilman. So he does have an answer to this. So he actually even drew the tunnel trog, so he's gonna be able to tunnel trog, lightning bolt, totem golem,
Yeah,
and
Flame
like have a
Juggler.
board that actually fight back.
Yeah.
No,
I guess
I
the
don't-
3/4 would be not bad. Yeah, the 3/4 would be a better idea. I guess essentially if you do snipe down a 1/1, it's sort of like a 4 health kind of creature too. I guess like they're both essentially the same. I guess this is a little bit more value, even though you're a bit overloaded. But then the amount of mana in your hand is actually not a lot
The
either.
second forbidden summoning, like I can see him just trading into the totem here,
Oh, the Argus.
and then
You can also potentially use the Argus onto the Divine Shield too, just for more efficient trading. But I guess like the knives from the Forbidden Ritual alone, it's just too big not to play. Like you can actually trade it off just to almost guarantee the knives going to the minion.
well, I think you would actually lose board by playing Argus. Like you'd have less value in the
Oh, yeah,
long run,
that's true.
and gaining the bubble shield damage.
Oh man.
Okay, there's the 2 damage, so you would have to
Oh,
trade.
one more. One
Okay.
more. Oh, I
Nope,
get
got
it.
it. So that's like best case scenario. Only thing that could stop him now is lightning storm.
So 2
Two members
members
actually not
pick-
bad.
So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's 10 damage on board right now with the Argus. I mean, so
Do you go face?
Oh,
I'm
doesn't
just gonna go ahead
say.
and remove one. Like, because it's so many minions, you have
Oh.
to take the time to clear it.
Oh,
But
this
yeah,
is lethal. Oh wait, is it 1, 2, 3, 4,
No,
5?
that's
No, it's
one
one off. Yeah.
so it's probably better to just tap because you could still find it with Leroy.
Yeah.
I always say that Leroy. Yeah, Argus is just actually pretty huge here. Not only does this deal like 2 extra damage, but now the shaman has to attack into both of those taunt minions.
Yeah, it definitely does. Yeah, it also prevents it from Doomhammer as well. So pretty sick.
And he's just dead next turn.
Yeah, and he picks up the Rock Biter, which is not going to do much because of the amount of taunts on the board at the moment.
Pick
Yeah.
the 4 like a man.
The Honorable Sudoku. Oh man.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Forbidden Summoning just so good in the late game.
Yeah.
So much value.
So powerful.
Let this be Nizoth Reno Hunter.
Doesn't look like it.
Dang, Stranglethorn Tiger.
Yeah.
Still can't tell.
Yeah, so can't
So
say.
there's 2 mid-range variants. Maybe not as powerful as it used to be because everybody's running like Hex or Overspark edible cards to answer it. turn it into a 5/5 beast instead of a 6/5. Summon hyenas. You're gonna go with totem golem, but I really want to play 1-drops next. Yeah, it sounds odd. It's like, what? Playing a totem golem on turn 1 could sometimes be bad.
Yeah.
It's just Soulfire was just so good.
Yeah, just technically.
Yeah, 50% chance that you could just lose it.
Yeah, but
So you
Rock
have to
Biter
play
is pretty good tempo here, though. Do you think you would actually play the Deadly Shot? He does have 2 in hand, so it's actually not that bad to actually play it at the moment.
When your only other play is a Huge Toad.
Yeah.
Huge Toad seems okay, but yeah, Deadly is just solid.
Yeah.
Like, outside of Faceless, you're probably going to be staring at multiple creatures, so Deadly Shot's just going to lose value. Like, he probably doesn't even want these Deadly Shots in hand at the moment.
Oh, not a
Card
totem, not something that he really needs, but he has a pretty good tempo play right now. Just playing
quick
the
shot.
Huge Toad into a quick shot. And
So many options. And
yeah, and Bittshock is actually going with the curve too, going for the 5-drop into a 6. Definitely not that bad.
like, you're trying to make it really in your favor that it's not going to go into the 2/1 without the bubble shield.
Yeah, I definitely like that a little bit more. Yeah, I was thinking of this play as well.
Okay,
There's a possibility of also Finley too, but yeah, I definitely feel that.
Yeah, Finley is okay, but Tunnel Chalk is just better when it's already on the board, so then you can play all your overloaded cards.
The moment. So he actually has 1 mana to actually play the Finley with the thing for below, so definitely doing that.
Well, he could have had the option of just using his hero power that turn. Not gonna. There's nothing to lightning bolt unless you really want to go face.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's like either you're going face or you don't. Okay, so Call of the Wild. So he is gonna get a pretty good curve. Like, I trade a 5/5 in and just play high main and to let your opponent deal with it. And on turn 8, you're actually not that bad. You're able to bring the board a little bit to your side, so you have to just last on turn 8. Like, yeah.
Well, if he's running Bloodlust, then he could just
that's true.
take it out of the game, because this is a pretty big board. Aggro Shamans have not been unknown for playing them. Definitely played it before, and could just win you free games sometimes, because that's a lot of damage.
Alright, we're going to face with the Lightning Bolt. It's gonna push in more damage. So both of these players are trying to play the aggressor, forcing their opponent to actually remove their board. So going to Lightning Bolt to the face actually might force Bittshock to move something on board. You can definitely just play the Alec here and just see what he gets, but ooh, Deadly Shot first, interesting.
Yeah, I don't think there's many creatures that you'd play off the Alec. I think he already had his plan out. Yeah, not even winning it. Yeah, has to forgo the hero power.
13 health is pretty low right now.
Did he kill the right minion is my question. Because you know if he attacks with the Argent Horse Rider first, then it's just going to get bounced back.
Yeah, replayed. Yeah, that's interesting too.
Then you could probably trade the Finley and your hero power into the Alec and then go face for 2.
Alright, we see a floating thing from below. I hope that doesn't glitch me out. I'm going to count to 5 and I'm just going to respect the game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Oh, actually it wasn't a bug. He actually roped. Okay.
Roped?
Yeah, he roped. Alright, so we do see Call of the Wild, surviving long enough to actually play the Call of the Wild. The taunt here is actually quite relevant. I would actually trade something off here, like trade off the whole board just in case something goes wrong with the Flame Tongue Totem, bypassing this Misha and then going for lethal. Doomhammer is being picked up. Zorkthar doesn't know that.
Quick shot always gets quick shot.
But then Zorkthar might also be anticipating the kill command as well, so he might actually not attack here.
That'd be some next level play. There we go. We're actually seeing it.
Kill command is a scary card, man.
Yeah, he's just gonna play his minion, see what his options are. Do you quick shot the elemental totem or just face? Face.
Let's go YOLO face.
I like it.
Yeah, I like it. I like the aggressive play. He needs to race him anyways. Like, there's so many possibilities that Zorkthar can actually draw into to actually win this matchup. Yeah, I guess like not attacking the last.
You can forgo the 2 damage. It's not gonna make much of a difference to kill off the elemental totem, just to make it so that 2 lightning bolts or something doesn't kill you.
Oh man, not looking too good. Yeah,
that's incredible. Time to take 10.
Yeah, time to take 10. So very well played from both players, but Bittshock will be going to the finals against, I forgot who it is. Was it let me double check real quick. Feels bad, man. So fair.
Feels bad. So fair. Okay.